NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Butker now to kick this one away.
Ooh, he didn't even say the Tennessee Titans. He said on our home team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota.
This is
he got that with one hand. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
How do you look at your play?
We see guys like that make that type of a
Is it no one you look at your route now?
No, because we're shared. This is just like if we were playing in the same room.
Yeah, I'm used to I'm okay with that. I can like block if I want to.
Just not right.
Damn, right. What?
I forgot about that. What? I used the head stick whenever I hit that 2 guys. I thought the second guy coming was going to be the reason why he failed.
That was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake
still
through
get
some
this
people,
guy about
right?
20
So
bucks.
that play, to me,
I like playing
film,
the season.
that should be accompanied by bass music.
But we can't back out and shit, man. You lose, you fucking lose.
And he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
That's my only thing. Just restart
Ryan
the
Suckup
games,
on
all
for the
that
point
kicked off
after.
the internet, and, bullshit like that. Remember the
This is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Remember when we played the franchise?
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup
What me and him played
having
once,
the
I thought
touchdown
we
to
were
kick it
talking about.
away.
No, I'm talking about during the whole franchise where we could
Yeah, I
put
was
it
talking
online.
about now, like when we were playing random teams.
He fucking had like 30-something backouts one game, and I was like, what in the fuck? 30-something restarts. It was like, nah.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's how we do line. Yeah.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
All right, so you're
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
right on the D-pad.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. In traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Keenan Vaccaro.
No.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher for the season to go. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage, That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Where are they, team?
Here's Mariota.
Yes, sir.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Yeah, finally.
Look at the way he's running.
The Red Sea
Look at this
parts,
dude
and
running.
there he goes. 20, 10, 5.
Get in there!
My quarterback is the only motherfucker been able to catch. How many fucking yards?
Wow, 98 yards.
So from one end zone
I thought
all
Nog
the
was
way
last
to the
second.
other. Talk about a
Couldn't have.
turnaround.
And how about the excitement
You thought
that
I
play
was
generates for his team? Not just the
Someone's
points on the
mic's
board,
fucking
but the momentum
repeating
and taking it
what
from
I'm
coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Y'all.
Yep. So, both of our scores come off interceptions.
So
No.
all even at 7 now as they
Yeah.
kick it away.
You picked me off, ran me back to the
I
house.
forgot about it. I was thinking of the second one.
Fielded about a yard deep. Get this back
That's
to
my
just the
face
20
mask.
with a penalty marker down.
Hurting the foul,
Let's see what
lick
this
my
is
ass.
about.
180.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen. Just take
Yeah, I
care of
know I
the
shouldn't
ball.
pull them off there if I wasn't.
And he's got
Nobody
this to
else
the
around the
30
spot
before
there.
being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I thought I was going to go
That was
past
a
the
fantastic
line of
job of
scrimmage
keeping
through.
that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it.
I
I thought he
close.
might.
They
You
work
see
on
where
those
it was?
situations
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How
Do
about
they
that
even work
lesson
on this one?
absorbed, and it
That's
turned
my
into a
first play.
big
You get
play?
down
So
shit.
the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will
Dude, he
get the
just picked that
football
shit right
back.
over his feet. There you go.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Chiefs working their way back out here on offense, and probably a good thing, really. Their camp has been relatively quiet. Everybody knows what they have coming back. Maybe some question about their running game. Yeah, it's a team that has had a bell cow in the past. You think way back to Christian McCoy, the days of Priest Holmes. I don't know, we'll see.
I didn't know what to do with it.
They're going to get him. He's at the 40.
Go, motherfucker. Go,
That's
go,
the
go.
20.
Yeah, he's
Williams
tired.
is in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 92 yards.
That was on my
And the
fault. What
Chiefs
happened
have
to him?
taken the
When he
lead.
brought that blitz and then dropped that safety down because I was
Seeing
like,
some
he
pretty
might
good
be trying
offense
to
here in this
show
first
blitz.
quarter.
It's been a wild start
Dropped the
to
safety
this
Well, I was
down.
controlling the race when I went to the
Now, that
inside.
lead that
That's
we're
what was the
seeing,
problem.
can they
Yeah.
retaliate?
Yeah,
I
the
get the
whole
sense
lane.
this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the
Like, he probably
touchdown,
already
here's
got
Butker
300
to
yards
kick it
off
away.
that. He probably already got
This is
close to
fielded a
300
couple
yards
yards
off
deep.
that.
What are you talking about? Turn the ball over.
But you got
And the
You
decision
got
to
2
bring it out will
touchdowns
cost
on
him about
90-some yard
5
plays.
yards as he'll get
Yeah,
this
but
only
the
back
first
to the 20.
touchdown was an interception.
Yeah.
As the Titans take the field here, Charles, wanted to discuss their QB situation. Is this a do-or-die year
Oh, yeah.
for Marcus Mariota under center?
I keep
People
thinking
want
that
to
was a
downplay
pass
that,
or
but the
something.
bottom line is that it is. because it's the 5th year for him. And remember, he came into the league as the number 2 overall pick behind the number 1 pick, Jameis Winston. And both of them were in similar situations with their teams, Jameis and Tampa Bay. Marcus Mariota needs to stay healthy and play to the level that's expected. I believe if he does that, things will work out quite well for Tennessee. But last year, battled a number of nagging injuries, made it difficult. They went 9-7 and missed the playoffs by 1 game. But if he's healthy and available for 16, look for the Marcus Mariota they drafted 5 seasons ago.
That's shit you got to call, especially during the preseason.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Now people's going to be like, oh, I can get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he's upended after a gain
See,
of
man,
4
that's where I got to get better. I got to
25-yard
stop
line.
fucking with the hit
One thing to
streak.
keep in mind, partner, especially in the
Because that
second
was a
half, when
normal
you've got a
tackle.
running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you,
Usually if you
attrition
do normal
does set in
tackles,
for a
they'll at least
defense
wrap
because
them up,
you're
slow
excited
them
about
down.
hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
No doubt, that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
See, I'm playing on all pros. And you're
It's
playing on
Kern, the
pros.
punter, to send this one away.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? I didn't know what to
It's
think
Hill
about it.
on the
I was
return.
wondering why. Ooh, I thought it was
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession.
Why
not? Makes up for tomorrow.
Well, he's good, but
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive.
I was even back there, too.
you was ready
Get
for
to
it.
him after a gain
And
of
I was
7 to the
watching
47.
That distance.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Attack!
On 2nd down, Williams.
Yeah,
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year, he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. A strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside
Instead of a
routes
restaurant,
and you need to
like
put some
a-
heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
Like a food
In this
truck.
case, just a little bit too much.
I'm back, then.
I would share play with you. Oh, shit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm talking about so you can see it.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams.
Nice.
And he gets this one
Good
inside
old
the
boy.
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one
Still
good
got
for
your YouTube
26 and a 1st down. Boy, some big
I don't
runs
think
here,
it's
Charles,
good anymore.
already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the
It's all
ground
right.
and
I don't need
going.
to watch it. You guys, who is it? Carolina against who?
Yellow!
You see? There you go. That's when you know me.
Titans, too.
Oh,
They
Titans
stick with the
Chiefs.
ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And not
for
only
one of the
that,
few
it's
times here today, this one's
14-7,
not
but it
going to
was
go anywhere.
7-7. He picked me off, runs it back to like a 70-80-yard fucking interception.
All right, quick observation, Brandon.
No,
Because
mine was
early
only
on in
like
this game,
30
I'm seeing
something.
linebackers put up their noses close to the line of
No, I
scrimmage.
didn't score
My
on that
guess
one.
is the wheels are turning on
That
the
was the
other
one that I
sideline as a
just,
play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to
I've
find
only
that
got one
opportunity
touchdown.
later on
Where's
when you
right,
can play
but-
action them
but he
or
picked-
stick something
It
to them
was a
between the
pass.
second and the third level.
That long ass pass.
I thought you picked me off and scored.
I did, but I didn't score off of it.
Right.
No, you picked me off and run it back. It's the goal line, remember?
On second down now.
Oh,
It's
dude,
Williams.
this guy's a
Yeah,
fucking
right
He
beast.
takes this into the end zone
And
for a
go
Chiefs
up against 2
touchdown.
stars like that.
Damian Williams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because
Maybe
they're
I
winning the
just- as a
leverage
coach,
game.
I just
How many
need to
times we
change
talk
my
about
team
low
up.
man wins, right? Move the defensive
playing
front
in my
aside,
home team.
create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
Maybe they're
After
just
both
better
of
than
those
your home
touchdowns,
team.
he went right
Well.
up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's
it.
a smart man. You
They're
know what else he
dang
should
good
do?
team.
If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The best move.
Oh, I thought it was going to be
And not a
you,
great
and I was going to
return
fight
here.
shit
He'll
out
make
of
it
you.
back only to the 10-yard line.
Nope, it does not work. I thought I saw pretty bad.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
Oh my God, why did this motherfucker?
He will be sacked.
Yeah, but this motherfucker turned all the way around for some fucking reason whenever I took off.
Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7 our score. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Throwing.
Ooh, shovel
Mariota.
pass.
And a quick shovel pass here is complete.
Thought they was all going to go.
Get him down right
That
around
was
the
me over there
11-yard
getting up
line.
off the sideline.
It's a 40-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third
I
down.
How about you the one that
How
tackled
about
me?
that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call
I
it a
ended
shuffle
up
pass,
switching
that's
hands,
fine
but when I
too.
hit the white,
That's
it's
one of
right
those
here.
plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies
I'm
move.
returning,
They
coach.
can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
On third down, Mariota. Open man is Tanner. He's got it.
Spinebuster!
A gain of
Holy
26
shit.
on the third down conversion.
That was fucking
When you're
awesome.
struggling
Holy
on offense, you're looking for
fucking
anything
Mary.
possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that's going to wind up
what a
incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our
There
referee.
you go.
Who fucking paid you?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing
about
is
leaving it
everything,
straight,
isn't
though.
it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is
I thought
incomplete.
somebody had it.
He
Dude,
couldn't
I was
hold
about
on
to
through the
knock that shit down.
contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty close.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Away on this one.
He wouldn't stop running when he fucking
you.
used
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal, being chased out left.
Oh, I didn't throw it. Oh, I thought he had it.
Wind up
Fuck.
incomplete.
This
One
motherfucker.
thing
Not
about
only was
this
the
game
call
that I've
spot
learned,
on,
if you let a
how
guy
about the
catch it,
execution of
but
that
if you hit
defense
L1
right
or
there?
R1,
Zone was
they'll reach
absolutely
around
locked
and
up
knock that
tight.
shit out
He was trying to
sometimes.
force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to
Watch him
force it, he
reach
felt like he needed to make a
around.
play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, go. Watch the curl. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th.
What? He went towards the fucking end zone. And when I threw it, he turns around and fucking runs at me.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th.
Oh, I
Those
know.
guys, they look
I've
pretty
come
good.
back 35 points down in one quarter on the college game one time. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I got like 3 onside kicks in a fucking row.
Controlled it from the interior.
Yeah, baby, go! I went around the edge. I said, if he don't get rid of this fucking ball real quick, I'm going to be on him. I just got to make sure I hit him.
This time he gets the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field,
I tried to use hit figure. He's coming at you with his hands up.
Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They
Oh,
can
it
create
gets me
points
fired the
using
fuck
their
up for some
defense.
football.
And this time they take their man down.
Got a new shirt on, just came in the mail.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, man, what a fucking...
He's going to get this up to the 24.
Damn! I see you, Kelsey.
Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018
that was
being
such
the
a
most
gap in the
productive when he went
defense.
over
What in the
1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
Hey, Rimley. Easy.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Get him! I thought he was going to leave him up. A buddy of mine scored a touchdown like that on that old game where you like lay on top of the pile and not even run and the whistle wouldn't blow. He ended up getting back up and took off fucking running and scored off one.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just, can you not share it and just post
No,
it?
because I'm sure playing with you would have to start up a...
No, I mean, I'm talking about like saving it.
I mean, I could.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15
You have to do it
following that
twice,
sack.
Hey, Sunday.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Bullshit!
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this.
That's some like cooking ladder shit right there.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Those are 2. That was Kelsey. You know what?
Yep.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Colquitt, favorite punter of all time.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal...
It got his man.
Oh, my God. He's running the wrong way, Benny.
All because that little fucking hurdle.
Corey Davis, 79 yards.
What is it with fucking big plays in this game? We don't score on anything besides the fucking 75-plus yard game.
I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit
Well,
him
beautiful
downfield.
things
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Damn, I wish I could, like, aim it in between or something. Shit.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by Robbie Upman. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's
I will
taken
have
up
to
close
shorten
to
that
the
or
40.
something. Every time I've done that, you just caught it.
Here's
Thought that
Damian
first time I've
Williams
just been
making his
fluke.
way back out. He's
So it's really
already
close.
cruised
I
past
feel
the
like it's
100-yard mark.
like
We
that
haven't
for a
even
reason,
gone
because
away
one of
from
these
halftime
times
yet.
I'm going to do it if you do it enough, and you're just going to fumble it, and you go
Keep
pick it up.
everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific.
Yeah, that's a
and
cool
obviously
back.
his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Easy. Check 55 to Mike. Let's set a target.
From the 41, Mahomes.
I even went with him.
Middle of the hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it
It's
past
so
the
hard
50.
to, like,
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I don't know, keep up with them on defense. They move so fast.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
It's so cool.
54. It's got to be a... That's right. It's got to be a long day. Mike 5-4.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right.
Get that
It's
That was cool,
intercepted.
dude.
Picked up by
Damn.
the safety, Kenny
I don't know why he
McCall.
threw it
And
so
his guys will
fucking
take
far out.
over at the
Because
25-yard
you were
line.
running.
Yeah, but he threw it way the fuck out there, man.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already
I
thrown 2
ran
interceptions here in the
Matthew.
first
I didn't
half.
really have him.
I don't know if you want to keep throwing up
He's
50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely, very well
He's
could have
most
been a third
overrated LSU
interception
player
in half
in the
number
NFL, I
one.
think.
Who?
An
Everybody
incomplete
thought he was
pass
gonna be
leads
great.
to second and 10 from the 25.
Tyron Matthew. He thinks
To
that
throw
that's
is
something there.
Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
I thought I was going to get a block.
Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I don't know what I want.
The backspin's like closer and then a sky kick. So yeah, normal kick full on. About blocked the one. I think then Buck was playing.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive, and it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do, and you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson all part of the class.
Fantastic class.
Get it. Oh, my God.
Obviously, they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, and Tony Gonzalez.
I didn't want to, like, switch too soon because it's like when you switch to them, they just take the fuck off.
Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen.
Already the whole fucking way. Yes, he dropped it.
Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Do this.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make it different.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now a carry for the shifty Dion.
Wow, nobody's going to fucking block.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
They just fucking stood there.
Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Same thing I've been doing.
Like?
Running through the dark zone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I just extracted a bunch of shit, but I don't know how to fucking...
Mariota to throw it.
I don't know how to find it.
He's going to be wide fucking open too.
Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Yeah.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. There you have it.
I figure if I can get lucky and catch a couple blocks on that one, I'm going to short.
This is going to like $20, so we'll get it. Just so we could go and play season.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
I think the last one did 1 or 2 or something.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They start the 2nd half here with Williams. And some space here.
I just put my fucking lead. These motherfuckers stop too.
That was like, what?
Just before the 35. It's nearly a
Carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of
Sitting on
about 4.
R1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that
I don't know
defense
why you
stand
asked
up and
what I was
stop
doing.
them.
I just won. I ain't heard you say nothing. Heard you say nothing at all.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I was trying not to die in the dust one.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting through. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now
He had Swear in there, wide fucking open.
and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd
Yeah, you
down.
had been open too.
Everyone's got to be able to
bro.
catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
My
be
guy's
aware
played
the ball
up
may
for
come
some
your
reason.
way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Check 99. Check 99. Baseball trap. Baseball trap. Motion. Reset.
Hey, 57 color.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And
Even
they'll
out
give
all
him
that
every play on
yards short of the
defense.
first.
Even
Give
all
him a
that
couple on
down
the run as it
acting like
brings
I
up
was getting
a
the
4th
changing the
down.
play up.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this
I
3rd
was
down,
wanting
they
you to
had to
change
be
your
alert for the
play.
possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop
That's
them
why
at
I'm
all.
urging
my
Understanding
band.
what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Oh my God, I missed it. Another spot.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Oh my God, I thought I was throwing it.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now
What
2nd
was that
down.
power alert bubble? It was
Another
something like
example
that.
right there how
But,
this defense really is winning the entire game at the
it was
point of
screen.
attack.
Yeah,
So
right
I
there
thought
at the line
for
of
sure
scrimmage
it
because
was
they are
a screen
dominating
pass.
it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end,
My fucking
keep him
lineman
in,
was running
your
backwards
running
towards
backs,
it
they have
because
to
he's
step
on
forward.
main coverage
Bottom
against somebody
line,
like this.
your offensive line has to block them
Instead
first
of running down
to
the
give
field to get
yourself
your
a
fucking
chance.
safety.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Just past the 50. And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of
Run at the
28.
last second. I thought he was on
I
the
know
street.
many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And this is taken at the 5.
As soon as I seen your safety go over there, I said, I'm just going to toss it to this one sucker.
Yeah,
I was hoping he was on a streak, so I just threw it quick.
Extra point away now from tying this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
I did just send a touch that one. Man, I had
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting.
And down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it?
Man
coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I hit R1 and he swiped, so I guess that is the button.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense then? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just like the absolute confusion
running back
defensively.
don't
Not
stay
sure
in
why
long
they
enough
were
for
in
me to
that
get any
set.
yards with
I'd say
him.
you should have a few men in the box there.
Christian McCaffrey, dude, I could not run with on the Panthers. He's too fast. Something's up. I can't.
Now Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
What?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
I barely hit the button. He's like, no.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Oh my God, this motherfucker just stopped running. My God.
Oh, I did it short!
Damn it! On 3rd down, and that's sets up a first and
Dude,
goal.
I thought Scrooge said that more than that.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary
Like that dude just stopped running, or I could have already picked that off.
Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up.
You'd have had it if you just wouldn't have dove.
Well, dude, I thought
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Attack! Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Man, why did we get so quiet? First half we was having fun.
This is
Now
fielded
we
a
all
couple
quiet.
yards deep.
Is she getting real up in here?
And all that
Is she getting real?
stopped
I'm
where he
just
ultimately
waiting on the
would have
kick
been,
to
and
happen.
simply taking a knee, and
I'm
that's the
sorry, I had to go get
25-yard
another beer
line.
and then send my lady a text. My lady.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Move.
A first down throw for Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And that one
he had it.
They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Fucking pig.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. 22 jet bomber.
A second down run with Lewis.
I didn't know if I was going to have it or not.
About 6
You want some
up
fucking
past the 30
kneecaps?
to the
You like your
31.
fucking kneecaps?
You want them kneecaps?
Offensive linemen
You
love
got the
creating
kneecaps.
space for their guys carrying the ball, but when
What's
that
the
guy
score?
also breaks tackles and creates extra
28,
yardage,
21.
they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Little boy winning.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is a
Come on,
flag
ref.
down, so hang
They were
on.
running
Big
in
call
traffic.
coming
What's
on
the man
3rd
supposed
down.
to do? What's a man supposed to do? You had
So
20
instead of
20
4th
fucking
down,
guys
first
in
down.
one
20,
space.
20, 20.
Because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead,
I mean, what's
you're
the
going
guy
to stay on the
supposed to
field and start a new set of downs.
Not running another guy over.
Mariota on 1st down.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And shedding the tackle, and that's
Oh.
and a big return will get him
Man, I
all the way
often
down
think
to
it's
the
in the fence and get
35.
some sort of cushion. It was fucking
NFL quarterbacks have
21
learned the hard
to
way.
7.
You're not going to get rich throwing against
And
this guy.
before
He's definitely too
we
good.
got 3rd.
And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game.
brought it back
If I'm running the
21,
offense,
21.
I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's
Get there.
Mahomes.
Yeah. No, it's motherfucking
Yes.
outside.
Yes.
They're not able to
Yes.
look up there.
Oh, my God.
They certainly
Ow.
thought they
Ow.
thought they were going to get him
Oh.
on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude
Yeah,
that.
that is some
And
bullshit.
even though it threw
Cam
an
would've
incomplete
went down.
downfield,
That
if
is
you're a
exactly
defensive
what I
back,
needed to
you're
fucking
loving the
happen.
pressure that you're seeing
Well.
from your front.
Ooh. Motherfucker got to be fucking 9,700 overall.
Here's
I don't
2nd
know
and
what he
10
is
now
doing
from the
wrong.
35.
Who are you talking about?
Mahomes.
He's a 97.
On on the ground. This is Williams.
They would have blocked that
They
guy.
get 6 here after
That
the
was probably
incompletion, and
getting
it'll leave them with
But
a
they didn't
3rd
block
and
him.
4.
They ran through the
Despite
hole
blitz, they're still
that I
able to pick up a
wanted.
nice solid gain. The disadvantage of
And just
blitzing
kept running.
often alters the normal spacing and run
We
fits.
made
At least
Dude,
his
he's
gloves,
gotta
I
make
feel
it.
mine just
Play
kind
right
of
there.
stand there.
He gotta make it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Man, I don't know. I don't know how good their kicker is. I guess we're about to.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
What? Look at this shit!
About that snow!
Exactly. I'll fucking break your neck if you don't fucking listen. I was in the Sopranos movie or show. No, I'm just, don't tell I was doing that. Every time I hear people talk like that, it trips me out. I'm from the South. It's like going to the zoo. A tiger or something for the first time.
It's like going to the fucking zoo.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
What a fucking zoo you get to, mate.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw Mariota. Flushed out right.
It's all about angles, bitch. It's all about angles, bitch.
Motherfuckers even able to out fucking run me.
87-yard
He
run as a
didn't.
rookie.
It's all about angles. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
First down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead.
Oh, man, the
Ninja. Ninja.
Yeah, run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Blue team, get your ass there.
Let's face
Let's
it, that's
stop
what we
them.
absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lewis here on 1st down.
Oh, I didn't read that.
A yard from the 20 to the
28-21, 4:30 left.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And we're down here at the 12-yard line.
And the fucking anyone got my fucking tackle.
Down on the field. While the training
Mike
staff
Castle,
takes a
man,
peek,
let's
we'll
see
take a
what
break.
he's doing.
Who the fuck is my... Oh, look at him hobbling over there in the background. Tannehill. Oh, I'll take that.
It's the backup Tannehill.
Oh, that was a touchdown! Scored the entire fucking game. Mariota's done for his career. Shit. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh,
As they can now even this game here in the 4th
Me and
quarter
Young
with
Buck
extra
seen that shit
point. Those are the
yesterday.
touchdowns that aren't just
I was
scored
like,
on
what in
Sundays
the
or on
fuck is
Monday
happening?
night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
What in the boot shooting baby is this?
Because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route, let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the
He
touchdown.
brought that Satan worshiping little bitch on this planet. sorry, Lord. I didn't know. I should have did Molly Cyrus. Oh, he didn't sing Boots.
He didn't sing Boots.
Back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it
Well, I'm sure
away.
Garth Brooks' kids aren't fucking top notch.
This will be
either.
fielded in
That ain't Garth Brooks either.
Oh,
Brooks and Dunn.
The Boots, I bet they got something on
to
with
the
his children.
25-yard line.
Oh, shit.
Here's the
can't
Kansas
find
City
this
offense
madman
now
you're
as they
talking
get
about.
set to take over.
Oh,
And
no.
last time out,
I
another
think the
missed
show
field
just
goal, so
ended.
maybe their confidence wavering
No,
a little
I
bit
just
right now in
seen
the
it
kicking
earlier.
game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now here's Mahomes.
Get it! Get it!
And incomplete
Ah,
there,
fucking
almost
jump for
picked
it.
off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Is it a dress or is that a... Oh, it is?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Get it! No! I thought I was going to pick it.
And he's going to come down with it.
Our passing
19
attempts
yards
are
to
really
pick
low,
up
too.
there. Move the chains.
Like, you haven't thrown to...
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Rashad Evans out of Alabama. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping
Oh,
the pressure.
bullshit. Ah, bullshit.
And this will
I
be
thought
good
it said
for a
fumble.
pickup of 9 to the 46.
They'd rather blitz that.
You have to, when you get the
Coming up to the
demo
line, and they
and
will
shit
need to
like
run
that,
another
you don't
play
want
here
to
before the
force them
2-minute
in.
warning.
Let's put that. Hey, one set. Check.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game.
I didn't tell my defense he was going to run it up the middle.
Contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Whistles now in a timeout defense.
Maybe it was some sort of add-on.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
And it's knocked
so
away and
God.
in. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down.
Bid on that like a motherfucker.
The tackle is made by Adoree
But
Jackson.
if you run,
The Chiefs on
You just
3rd
have to
down.
run, man.
3
They
for
suck.
7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Go. Mike, 55.
Hey, Ripley.
He's tired of reading down south.
Hey, color.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. H3218. Chopper. Hey, check.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
Oh, he's gonna fucking
And he's
go
going to
up
have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20.
hell yeah, I want some host puppies. Make that shit up.
First for please.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Daquan Jones in on the tackle.
Who's going to New Mexico this year to play?
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the
I thought it
line.
said New Mexico.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line.
We are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Here it is, 43-yarder.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I don't even know if it works.
I don't know if it does.
Probably
You
not.
should have let me line up.
Everything
but-
right now
Oh.
resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker.
Yeah, it
2
works,
seconds on the
baby. It
clock.
don't matter. It's
This
straight
for the
down the
win.
fucking field.
It
Oh, it went away. Oh, maybe anyways. Son of a bitch. Thought I had a chance.
After he missed 2
That was
field
good.
goals earlier. And